And so what behaviors should make parents and teachers pay close attention? Because these are like bullying, or what do children do that are behaviors that should really make parents and teachers be red flags or an alert?
Okay, well, definitely you want to look at the social life of the child. If they're isolated, if they don't have friends, that's always a red flag that should not be ignored.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if there's the
I think
bullying.
we had a slide up. Did we have one? There we go.
Yeah, if on either side of, if someone is bullying others or someone is a target of bullying, you definitely want to look into that and see what's behind.
Why that's happening,
Yes,
why they're doing
yes.
it, why, yeah, okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay, and what about the cutting or the burning or
Yes.
refusing to talk? What do those indicate?
Yeah, it's definitely integrates some pain inside, and a lot of people who cut say this is one way out of the pain,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to see why their pain is so overwhelming.
Mm-hmm. And what that internal pain is from.
Yes, exactly.
Because
Exactly.
Frequently bipolar children will cut themselves, or at least from my experience, and they say it's because they're so miserable or unhappy that they cut themselves, and that somehow is so real. It's tangible, they can see
Yes.
it and they
Yes.
can feel it, whereas emotional pain lots of times is not that tangible. It's
Yes.
all inside somehow, but they don't quite know where.
Yes, yes, and
So-
it can start in something simple like picking on a
scab.
a scab that's healing,
Mhm.
and then it can be pulling hair, your own hair, and
Mhm. Or pulling
all
out
that.
eyebrows or eyelashes.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, yes.
So-
Or picking at your nails.
Fingernails. Okay.
Those are all red flag that the kid is really suffering.
So you have to. So okay. So we'll get to how to address those later.
Hmm.
Okay. And then I think we had another slide on what does your child do? Okay, refuse to attend school, get suspended, have sexualized behaviors. Address those.
Okay. They refuse to attend school. It's something that you need to address from a family point of view. It could be, sometimes it could be that the mother is depressed and the child is trying to
Stay home
keep her
with the
company.
mother.
So you
Mhm.
need to, it's hard to know exactly the reasons, but definitely if someone is unwilling to go to school or is sick a lot,
Mhm.
you want to look into that.
They could be being bullied at school and not want to go, or they may not have
Exactly.
friends and they may
Exactly.
be ridiculed and not want to go.
Exactly.
But it also requires sort of family therapy to see where the cause is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And the stealing
Hmm.
and there were other things on the slide that we were going to talk about. Sexualized behavior, stealing, suicide.
Yes, yes. Well, sexualized behavior is obviously always a red flag in terms of sexual abuse.
That they may be being
Yes,
abused.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
because children
yes.
that age wouldn't normally
Right, right.
have that kind of
Especially
action.
when they're, pre-teenager.
Mhm.
Any sexual knowledge or sexual behavior that's beyond like basic curiosity,
Mhm.
you definitely need to.
Take a look at.
Yeah,
Okay.
and sometimes you can use anatomically correct dolls
Hmm.
to see if something comes up through that.
Through play therapy using the dolls.
Yes.
Okay. And how? And this may be strange, but how young are children when they conceive of the idea of suicide? Do you know?
It's you'd be surprised, but there's some kids and some accidental death that
Mhm.
are sometimes even in young ages that we think is impossible. But even in elementary school,
Okay. They
Yeah.
can be so miserable. They
yeah,
just
so
want to escape.
desperate and so like they see no hope for themselves, and the pain inside is so big.
Okay. Okay. And how would people pick up on that? How would a parent or a teacher or a social worker?
Well, you want to look for signs of depressions,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to look any obsession or interest around death
And dying.
and dying
Okay.
in songs or in books.
Okay.
Definitely, if someone is giving away their possessions,
Okay.
you want to
Ask,
know,
try and figure out why.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.